Well, hello and welcome to BBLB Celebrity Hijack. It's day 23. It's the final Friday night festivities of the series. Malcolm McLaren all day has been in there. Very exciting and slightly strange. And it's the very last eviction before finale on Monday night. So tonight, Amy, Callista, Amelia, Jay, Giz and the Nate's dog face the public vote. There they are. Two of them are going to be taking their talented tushes back to whence they came. Here to do some shameless grovelling on their behalf are the trusty and dependable F&F. Where are they? That is a smile. I love it. Keep waving. It's about to become awkward. Waving, waving. Look at that, she's a marathon runner, man. She's not stopping. This dude over here is a machine. I love it. And talking of loyalty, we have a visit from a true BBLB stalwart. It's the oh-so-cocksure and beautiful Lauren Leverne's with us.
Oh. Hi. Hello.
Wonderful. And we're going to be going backstage with yesterday's hijacker jokesmith Jimmy Carr. But before any of that, it's time for a little bit of big news. A quick but brilliant news today, news fans. At 1:59, John taught Anthony how to sing the Scottish national anthem. You can imagine how well that went. Take a look.
Oh, flower of Scotland. Flower.
Fleur.
What's a fleur?
It's flower, but in an accent.
Oh, flower.
Oh, Scotland.
Or Scotland.
It's, oh, fleur. I suppose you could say oh, flower, but...
Oh, flower or Scotland.
But you can say, like, oh, fleur.
Oh, fleur, Scotland.
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 When will we see
And we'll see.
your like again?
That'll do. That'll do.
That stood against them.
Let's do it against them.
Proud Edward's army.
What?
Proud Edward's army.
Oh, who's Edward?
King of England.
No, you can't rip now. I'm not singing if it's ripping England.
What did you think it does? Of course it's ripping England. It's the Scottish national anthem. At 2:34 today, celebrity hijacker Malcolm McLaren introduced his creative task, requesting the housemates to strip and roll around in paint, all in the name of art. However, two housemates weren't too happy to play along. Take a look.
The thing is, right, I think he's a legend, but the fact is, there are things in my life that I will and that I won't do. However cool I think somebody is, or however famous a celebrity, or however much I respect them, if it's something that goes beyond what I will and will not do, that's that. I just will not do it. And I'm not going to feel like I'm an idiot for not doing it.
There's a personal thing around me feeling generally quite uncomfortable with a wee bit about how I look, but particularly on national telly. But the other thing is, I just can't do that bad move for me. Just for what I do, I just can't get naked and rub myself in paint on TV.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
John, I love that. I can't do it. I can't do it on national TV. You're dressed as an octopus yesterday. And at 3:16, everyone was able to join in, courtesy of bodies and bicycles. Take a look.
If you rub up against each other, you'll change the colour. Like, if the yellow goes with red, hey, yellow, use the yellow man. If you rub against her with the red, you'll make an orange, you know. Rather than you doing that with the brush, just try to rub against each other, because it'll be better. Yeah. Just right across this one. That's it. Try and right. Okay, right through here, yeah. Okay, that's perfect, guys.
Yes, it is perfect. We'll be explaining about this, by the way, in about 5 seconds. That was all. What is big news? Now, earlier this week, we saw champagne supernovas Nicole Appleton and Mel Blatt turn quiz mistresses in a show they called...
It's got a chair and a light and scary music, but it's nothing like what's on the other channel.
Ah, catchy. Tonight, 2 of the 6 nominated housemates will be unceremoniously ejected from their Big Brother houses. Come down to their loved one to save them by answering a series of tricky questions. So without further ado, let's play...
It's got a chair and a light and scary music, but it's nothing like what's on the other channel.
Contestant number 1, please. Name?
Julianne.
Your specialist subject?
Ming trolls.
Ming trolls. In other words, your sister Amy. Your time starts Now, what is Amy's life motto?
No idea.
Ooh!
Think.
Cleanliness is next to godliness. When asked why Amy would spend the £50,000 prize money if she won it on, she did say A, some deluxe cleaning products, B, take a family on a holiday, or C, make a donation to help the aged.
C, make a donation to help the aged.
Correct. On day 3, Amy said she was what at her school?
A mink troll.
Correct. What's the first Southern Hemisphere city to host the Olympics?
No idea.
Melbourne. Why should Amy stay in the house?
Amy should stay in the house. Well, she shouldn't. My bathroom needs to clean, but she's not all about cleaning. You know, she works really hard at absolutely everything, and she did so well in the SAS trial. And
Correct. At the end of that round, you scored 2 with no passes. Thank you. Contestant number 2, please. Name?
Chica, Callista's mother.
Your specialist subject?
Callista.
Thank you. Your time starts now. Who did Callista write her first ever song for?
It was called Mummy's Song, so maybe it was for me.
Correct. What time of day does Callista like to play her bongos?
In the morning.
Correct. On day 17, other than Watchawana, which celebrity did housemates say Callista looked like?
Which housemate?
Which celebrity did the housemates say Callista looked like?
Oh, and I've been watching them all, and I must have missed that bit.
Myling Class.
Yes,
what are you
course.
purchasing if the barcode begins at 978?
Probably eyeliner.
Books. Why should Callista stay in the house?
She's bubbly, she's fun. Once the temperature starts rising in these last 3 days, she'll be... we'll see her come into her own.
Correct. At the end of that round, you scored 3 with 2 passes. Thank you, Chica.
Thank you.
Contestant number 3, please. Name?
Karima.
Your specialist subject?
Amelia.
Your time on Amelia starts now. If Amelia could live in any country in the world, which one would it be?
Italy.
Correct. What is the most embarrassing thing to happen to Amelia whilst performing?
Falling over a few things.
Her bra fell off.
Oh.
On day 13, Anthony compared Amelia to which film character?
Pass.
Edward Scissorhands. What did James Farrier and Robert Wright invent in 1965?
Pass.
AstroTurf. Why should Amelia stay in the house?
She's honest. She says exactly what she thinks, exactly how she feels, and I think she deserves to be in the final.
Correct. You have 2 at the end of that round with 2 passes. Thank you.
Okay.
Contestant number 4, please. Name?
Colin.
Specialist subject?
Jay Wilson.
Your time on Jay Wilson starts now. If Jay could be a superhero, what powers would he have?
To fly.
To fly, correct. What is Jay's proudest achievement?
Winning Tyler Media.
Making his New York Fashion Week debut at age 18. On day 4, what did Jay said he'd spend his £51,000 on?
His new collection.
Leggings. What was the name of Odysseus' dog in Homer's Odyssey?
Bruno.
Oh, gosh. Why should Jay stay in the house?
Because he's the last funny guy left in there. He brings entertainment. You've laughed at him more than once and twice.
Correct. At the end of that round, you've scored 2. Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Contestant number 5, please. Name?
Johnny.
Your specialist subject?
Jeremy.
Your time on Jeremy starts now. What is Jeremy's proudest achievement?
Winning the coming 4th in the World Championships in karting.
The McLaren Autosport Young Driver of the Year. Who is Jeremy's childhood hero?
Ayrton Senna.
Correct. What award did Jeremy receive from Mackenzie Crook?
Best geek.
Correct. I'd accept geek or nerd. What was Inspector Morse's first name?
Charles.
Endeavour. Why should Jeremy stay in the house?
Because he's the ugliest guy in there and he still manages to have the 2 best-looking girls in his bed every night, so he's obviously doing something right.
Correct. At the end of that, you answered 3 correct. And contestant number 6, please. Name?
Miles.
Your specialist subject?
Nathan.
Your time on the Nathan or Nate dog starts now. Who is Nathan's childhood hero?
Usher.
His mum. What is Nathan's life motto?
Live life to the fullest.
Live, reach for the stars. If you fall, you land on the clouds. Wow. What song did Nathan sing to the McQueen sisters in the diary room?
Pass.
Let's get it on. Which city staged Britain's first international garden festival?
Pass.
Liverpool. Why should Nathan stay in the house?
Because he's funny. Everyone gets on with him. He hasn't had any arguments with anyone. And I think that he will still bring major fun to the house.
Correct. At the end of that round, you scored 1 with 2 passes. Thank you, Miles. Remember, it's a double eviction tonight, and you're voting to evict the 2 with the most... I've started, so I've finished. You are voting for the 2 with the most votes, and they shall be evicted. To evict Amy, call 09011 21 22 01. To evict Callista, call 09011 21 22 03. To evict Amelia, call 09011 21 22 04. To evict Jay, call 09011 21 22 06. To evict Jeremy, call 09011 21 22 07. To evict Nathan, call 09011 21 22 11. At least 10p from each call will be donated to charity. Details can be found at channel4.com/Big Brother. That is it for part 1. Join us after the break for a funny turn from Lauren Laverne. Yeah, you! And your latest piece of Access All Areas action from yesterday's Hijack of Funny Man Jimmy Carr. We will see you in 3. Hello, welcome back to BBLB. It's day 23. Lauren Laverne's over here on the sofa. Look at her. She's going to be speaking about Nate Dogg et al. Very soon. But first, let's see what happened yesterday when Jimmy Carr came to the studios to hijack the Big Brother house. Take a look at this screen.
I sort of think it's the best Big Brother ever. Because I quite like precocious teens. Does that make me sound creepy? That does make me sound creepy, doesn't it? You get to see that at home? Look at that, they're crossed out people. This couldn't be more exciting. Right, time to wake them up.
Dear 22, 9:32 a.m. Housemates are being woken by Big Brother voiceover artist Marcus Bentley. This is Big Brother.
That's Jimmy Carr.
That was such a brilliant response. That's Jimmy Carr. All right, is it? Oh. I would like you to announce every significant movement in a Newcastle accent.
10:05 a.m. John's picked a bogey and ate it.
Anthony, are you being a bad boy? I don't want to have to come in there, slap you upside the head.
I'm sorry, Jimmy, I apologise.
What, you think I couldn't take him? Which one of these animals best represents Jay?
A rabbit.
Do the little scrunchy nose like a rabbit? Adorable. What you're going to do is rate your fellow housemates on looks, intelligence and talent.
Oh, I love it.
Why should I put everyone before me?
You go, girl. You look like the waiting room for Noah's Ark.
I'm here today to help Jimmy Carr. I'm going to be his glamorous assistant.
Next up, you've got Anthony. What do you think? Is Anthony better looking?
I don't think so.
Higher.
But Anthony, earlier you said you were the best looking.
Jimmy, where did I put myself first?
All right, don't cry. If you can correctly decide as a group what order I've lined you up in, you will win an amazing prize.
Oh my God, the most greedy.
Right, well, that should start some paranoia in the house.
Oh, I know what it is. Sleep.
I'm Jimmy Carr. Goodbye to you.
The best moment there, though, the very end, when Jay came out and said, oh, my God, the most greedy, and John stand at the end going, oh, thanks a lot. Thanks a bunch. Now, like our housemates, the next guest is no stranger to early success. She did, after all, have 4 hit singles and a top 10 album. She was barely out of nappies. Here she is, a little older, but no less talented and more beautiful. It's Lauren Laverne, everyone!
Hi! Hi, John! Hi! How are you?
The perennially trailed Lauren Laverne,
I know. I've been trailed 3 times. I hope I can deliver on the promise.
Now, you speak from experience of this one. What's it like being an exceptional young person? There's quite a lot of pressure.
Well, I mean, I would imagine. I'm not sure I was as exceptional as our housemates are, but yeah, I mean, a bit of pressure.
You'd have been about that age, though, when you were doing the old sharp.
I was,
parade.
yeah. I was sort of 19, sort of 18, 19 when I was doing that.
Okay.
So.
BBLB regular, self-confessed addict. We love you here. What are your thoughts on the series so far?
I very much enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. You know, Celebrity BB, they've all been great, but I love the fact that we started with kind of quite high concept ideas, like from, you know, Matt Lucas, Russell Brand, and now we've just worked our way down to taunting, basically. When we had the All Saints girls in, and they were just getting Jay out the shower when he was coming in.
They were brilliant, weren't
just
they,
to
the
be
All Saints
mean.
girls?
Yeah, no, it was great.
And what about housemates? Who do you like?
Who do I like? I like John. He's deeply moral, and that is very rare in a housemate. I mean, you know, we never see that on this show. I also like Amelia for possibly the opposite reason. I mean, she's, you know, she's kind of like a sort of impenetrable, slightly darker horse. So I think she would deserve to win for the bad reasons.
But you loved Liam, didn't you?
Yes, I did. Liam was kind of like all the bits that had fallen off every boy band of all time. So kind of like one of 911's ears, and then, you know, like a hangnail from one of Westlife, and they all end up, and they're Liam. Yeah, but Amy's probably my favourite.
OK, why Amy?
Well, I was surprised because, you know, normally I hear the phrase concept art and I reach for my revolver reflexively. But actually, she's a very warm person, she's very honest, and she's actually pretty funny, isn't she? Although I have to point out that nicking someone else's idea for cleaning squares and just doing it more than them is not the same as being inspired by someone.
Who's that?
Well, she said in her sort of intro package, well, I got the idea for doing the cleaning squares from a man, and then I thought she was going to say, you know, who was kind of obsessed with cleaning or something, but she didn't. She just said a man who had just done one, and I thought, well, I'll do loads of them. So I was slightly confused by that.
So if you were a hijacker for the day, what would you like to do?
I think I'd probably go the opposite route to Andy McNabb, in that rather than kind of trying the torture tactics, making them hold stress positions and stuff, I try and just give them a big love bomb and kind of shower them with love. So maybe just make them hug for hours.
Lovely.
Just see if we could break down their personalities so that all their ego fell away.
Nice.
And they were just weeping in just like puddles on the floor, going, I love you.
When you say hug for hours, for a minute I had that vision of that sort of marathon dancing that you used to do in America in the 30s.
Yeah, exactly. People fainting, kind of passing out. It would be
through love.
An interesting experiment.
OK, obviously we've got a lot of our little cherubs up for eviction tonight. Let's have a look at what they've been up to this week.
I've done so many cool things here that I'll always remember. This is so exciting. I've met 11 really great people who I'd like to know forever now.
Hi. The colour we've gone for is retro groovy.
I'm really good at being annoying. Thank you so much, Big Brother. It's like a dream come true, really, thank you.
Of course, it would be nice to win.
It's amazing.
It is an amazing experience, and you have to experience it to believe it.
Hi guys, my name's Jay and I'm gay! I don't know!
Oh my God, stop stressing out!
Well, it sounds crazy, but like, I'm quite excited about it. Oh my God! I just can't wait to be around that crazy atmosphere.
I will impress you, I'll make you laugh.
It's ridiculous!
It's ridiculous though.
Ridiculous. I've enjoyed my time here. I've met a bunch of great people. I've had a lot of fun. I'll be sad but happy at the same time if I get evicted.
It's a really, really incredible group of people who are all amazingly talented.
Wow. We've got a great bunch. Let's have a look at them and go through very briefly. I mean, I suppose the ones you haven't talked about.
Yeah.
Nate Dogg.
Nate, I'm keen on the Nate Dogg. Yeah, word to your mother. I like him. He's nice. I'm sorry he never got it on with LaToya, because wasn't that sort of threatening to happen? That was bubbling under and then never happened. He's a sweetie. Yeah.
OK, Jeremy?
Jeremy seems a bit bored to me. I mean, he's quite laconic, obviously, in his delivery, but I kind of think unless he's going at 100 miles an hour, everything is boring to Jeremy. We maybe need to speed the rest of the show up. If we could just kind of get him in a G-force
All the
machine.
housemates need to work really fast.
Yeah,
around
just
him.
get him in a G-force machine, like, performing everyday tasks. He'd probably have quite a good time.
OK, king of the diary room, Jay.
Oh, love Jay. Love him. I mean, you know, Jay reminds me of if I kind of tried to become a fashion designer with my limited knowledge of fashion. I think it's essentially he's just watched lots of episodes of America's Next Top Model because he just says fierce a lot and squints up his eyes. And that's not being a fashion
But
designer.
that's what we need, though, don't we?
I love
That's
it.
what we love.
I can't get enough Jay in my life. I don't want him to go.
You think Amelia could win, right?
I think Amelia could win, yeah, because I think we're kind of down to the hardcore BB viewers in that people have kept her in.
Mm.
I mean, you know, she can't be being kept in. Yes, she's very bendy. Yes, she looks nice. But it can't be a popularity thing. People know she's interesting and she makes the house interesting. So she might win for those reasons,
Especially more girls, I think, vote than guys, don't they?
Yeah, exactly. And if they're not going already, it's not going to start now.
Callista.
Callista, yeah, she's nice. I'm not that excited by Callista. I felt very sorry for her with the whole Anthony thing yesterday with the stand-up comedy. That was way harsh.
It's quite awkward to watch that, wasn't it?
A few people have said to me, you know, I think he's just doing the schoolyard kind of I fancy you, so I'm going to be mean to you thing. I'm thinking, you know, if you tell someone that they've got a moustache and they're ugly, you don't fancy them. Even if they're an ugly man with a moustache.
Okay.
You would never say that.
And you've touched on Amy, so out of those, which two should go?
Oh, which two should go? I think probably Jeremy and, sorry, Nathan.
And just very briefly, I want to touch on Anthony and John. Thoughts on them, just very briefly. Not up for eviction this week.
Anthony, bless him, he's enjoying himself, isn't he? But he's, you know, he's kind of not the brightest, not the sharpest knife in the drawer. And John, yeah, I like very much. He's very, very honest, very moral. Like I said, an upstanding citizen.
And lastly, young lady.
Oui.
Who are you backing to win?
I'm backing Amy to win, all the way.
All the way for Amy?
Yeah, man.
Audience, do we like that? Thank you very much, Lauren Laverne, everyone. That is your little lot for today. Many thanks to lovely Lauren Laverne. And, of course, fantastic M&F over there. Brilliant stuff. Join us E4 at 9. We'll have my live eviction show hat on and not one, two coming out tonight. See you then. Take care. Bye-bye.